Dr. Rachel Masi, Research Director for Sandy Hook Promise, a nonprofit organization dedicated to ending school shootings and creating a culture change that prevents violence and other harmful acts that hurt children. After talking with students nationwide about how to help more kids speak up when seeing warning signs of potential violence or self-harm, Sandy Hook Promise launched the Say Something Anonymous reporting system in 2018. The system offers school communities a downloadable app, website, and telephone hotline for reporting any concerning behaviors and outright threats that students may see in their peers or on social media. Through the companion Say Something program, students and educators learn what the warning signs are, when, and how to tell a trusted adult, either directly or through the anonymous reporting system. In this video, you'll hear from our partners at the University of Michigan about the research to explore the effectiveness of this program.
My name is Justin Heinze, and I'm an assistant professor in the Department of Health Behavior and Health Education at the University of Michigan, as well as the co-director of the National Center for School Safety. I'm an educational psychologist with an interest in how schools can serve as context for intervention to reduce youth violence.
My name is Hsing-Fang Hsieh. I'm an assistant research scientist at the Department of Health Behavior and Health Education at the University of Michigan. I am also leading the evaluation team for the National Center of School Safety. I'm drawn to the application of behavioral and social theories into empirical research and intervention for violence prevention. We received funding from the National Institute of Justice to examine the effectiveness of the Say Something anonymous reporting system in preventing school violence.
Unfortunately, school violence is not a new phenomenon. And even though mass shootings like Sandy Hook and Marjory Stoneman Douglas capture so much attention, there are many, many more ways violence is perpetrated in and around schools. You can imagine a pyramid with extreme violence at the top representing just a small proportion of the total injury burden, while less visible forms of violence are far more numerous and yet have every bit the potential to be just as impactful for those who experience them. What is common across all these forms of violence is that they are each preventable, and prevention can start by building positive school environments and encouraging students to speak out when they see a problem.
The key findings of our research are, first, we found through our research that the combination of the Say Something training and the access to an anonymous reporting system works together to help improve students' confidence and intention to report warning signs. We know that the confidence and intention to report warning signs are the keys for students to taking action. Secondly, we found that such an approach can also improve students' perceptions of their schools. These findings are very exciting because they build on the promising evidence that the Say Something approach can work to enhance school safety. We now know that this program can influence students' confidence and intention to report warning signs and their perceptions of school climate and safety. For our next steps, we hope to take a deeper look into our implementation data and identify the key program components which would be most likely to maximize these student outcomes.
The initial findings support the conceptual model of the SARS programming, especially the cognitive and affective changes predicted by the model. Next, we hope to show that these intermediate outcomes in turn manifest in behavioral changes, such as fewer disciplinary or violence incidents in program schools.
We have been looking into ways to engage students in violence prevention in schools, and we learned that the programs to reduce school violence may have a better chance to succeed in a positive school climate. When students experience more trust and connectedness within their schools, they are more willing to report or intervene when they see things going wrong. We then have a better chance of breaking the code of silence among students when it comes to report warning signs.
Previous perspectives tell us that school safety approaches need to be multifaceted. That is, we can't just focus on physical security and we can't just only consider reactive approaches. These findings suggest that an upstream climate-based approach can have implications for the ways students view their school environments, which, theory tells us, should encourage watching out for one another and the reporting of dangerous behavior. That behavioral component is what we hope to show next.
Thank you for watching. To learn more about this research or the other evidence-informed Know the Science programs, visit sandyhookpromise.org or follow our work on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or LinkedIn, linked below.